Welcome back. Today, we are going to travel deeper into the Mobius facility and hopefully find out what the hell is going on.
Don't you ever forget it. You're one of us now.
So here's another kind of puzzle. One that's actually very clever. I actually really like these puzzles. We have to align the shadow so that it makes the correct shape. There we are. Very clever. They pull a couple of fun tricks with these puzzles. I am particularly excited to show them off. It's quiet in here.
The air feels so heavy in here.
And the air feels very heavy. It's a bit too quiet for my liking. Why don't we listen to a podcast or something?
After months of secrets, subterfuge, and indoctrination, they brought me into their fold. This place is elaborate, to say the least. Despite the modernistic visage, the research they have been doing here seems to date back to over a century ago. This place has history, and from what I can grasp, this facility is only one branch of many. Institutions, powerful families, their reach seems grand, and therefore the possibilities for me seem equally as rich. Clearly, my own unique methods at Beacon have piqued their interest, and I am most grateful for the opportunity. Most of what the researchers have been working on, however, seems archaic by today's standards. They told me budget is of no concern. Results are the only thing that matter. Juggling duties here and at the hospital seems manageable, but Reuben, comparatively insignificant, but even at his young age, his studies are remarkable. Perhaps one day he will even assist me with my work here.
Maybe one day, Jimenez.
This is not a negotiation, Dr. Jimenez. We're expected to reach a solution, hence the founding of this facility.
I understand that, and I appreciate the time you've given me.
Time has a limit, and we're approaching that point. If you've outspent your usefulness, we will need to find someone more suitable.
Let's not be so hasty. I've done tests with our visual diagnosis, and there is something I must speak to you about. Please, come with me. The projector is in the next room.
What the hell is that noise? Is that who I think it is?
It's my hypothesis that we haven't succeeded because so far, we've only been using visuals, audio stimuli, passive influence, even on my patients with limited mental capacity. This method is rejected by the user. If we are to accomplish what we intend, we will need to refocus. We need direct access.
And what do you propose?
It's, how shall I say, a pet project of sorts. A mechochemical process. With it, we should be able to have a direct influence on the individual, potentially even access their subconscious. I have the data in the next room. Let me show you.
That video. I remember they showed me that when I was brought here.
Looks like some kind of brainwashing happens when they bring you into the fold. Perhaps a bit troubling, let's say. Oh, I don't like the size of this room. Seems eerily familiar to something we may have seen a little bit of before. Perhaps a bit more simplistic in design, but that's how prototypes generally go, I guess. Looks like the process is pretty much the same, though, no matter what the stage of development is.
This research here, this is exactly what we've been looking for. I call it STEM. I'm sure you and your superiors will find this most satisfactory.
You mentioned the design was from a pupil of yours. In that case, where do you fit in?
He is an unstable individual. Perhaps it is better that I continue to be the one to contact in this situation.
I'd like you to bring this man in. We should all be able to have a productive conversation. What did you say his name was?
Ruben Victoriano.
Uh-oh. Why don't we just, why don't we just hide for a minute? Okay. Think we're good. So there you go. Jimenez tried to ape Ruvik's ideas for his own. And I guess Mobius wasn't having it. Was that? I'm not the only one that just saw that, right? I don't like this. Oh, it's much more light in here. I actually do like this. Quite a bit.
I haven't been feeling well, but look, let's just get out of here. There's something wrong with this place.
That's where Leslie was before. And now those two, where are they headed?
Agent status terminated. Please contact Biometrics for reauthentication.
Biometrics, huh? I always wanted to pose for a new ID photo. Let's take a trip down to HR, why don't we? But first, let's enjoy a nice, relaxing, stress-relieving pet of our dear cat friend. I don't think the cat has a name. I'm gonna call him Pepito. See you later, Peppy.
serious things that won't seem real. But you have to stay focused. It will take you a while to get your bearings, but you'll be better off than the others.
And about the others.
I told you before, completely expendable. They have no bearing on the mission. If they get in the way, you know what to do.
Find Leslie and bring him back. That's all that matters.
Something tells me you don't believe that, Kidman.
Please guide subject construct facial, hand, and neural profile.
I don't think anyone's gonna help me out with this.
Well, when nobody's here to assist you, you've got to help yourself more than anything. Smile.
Facial profile constructed. Matches deactivated account Julie Kidman. Reinstating profile.
Not a super huge fan of that noise. Ah well. No time like the present.
Whoa!
Scanning. Please stay still until procedure is complete.
So...
Hand profile constructed. Please complete neural profile to complete authorization.
Well... why don't we not go back that way? It seems like those creatures perhaps would not be so hospitable. Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Maybe it's mine?
Seems like it. Looks like these monsters are attracted mostly to sound. So let's not make any extremely loud noises, shall we? We're still not done, though. We gotta get to the other side of that bridge somehow. Kidman, what did I just say? Come on now. Alright. Down into the pit we go. Jeez. As long as we stay still, we should be okay. As long as we stay still and don't get too close, that is. For reasons you'll see in a minute. Have you ever played that Flash game where you have to turn all the lights on? Well, here goes. So there are a couple of these in varying combinations where you have to light the lights up or turn them off in a certain sequence. This one's pretty easy. You just have to get all the lights lit. The only problem is that I'm not very good at these at all. I get it eventually, though. There's that moment in these light puzzles where you just have that aha, and then you quickly solve it. For me, that moment comes a little bit later than it would for perhaps someone who's quote-unquote book smart. But that's okay. I get it in the end. And we're one step closer to reading this odd message. Believe it or not, I've found them all so far, but I'm going to miss like 5 in a row. They're surprisingly hard to spot, the safes. They blend in with the background pretty well. Now we need to go this way because there's a guy standing in our way at the other end of this tunnel. And in order to get by him, we need a distraction. Because remember, these guys are blind. So if we toss a bottle, they'll run right for it. At least temporarily. Which gives us ample time to pass by. Of course, we could do it the old-fashioned way and just, run around a bit to draw their attention. But that's significantly more dangerous. So when they're seeking a noise, they turn red, to really let you know just how boned you are. But they're kind of dumb, so it's pretty easy to get by them when they're gunning right for you. Always with the loud noises, Kidman. Always with the loud noises. It seems we have accidentally agitated the locals. So here is why these creatures are so dangerous. They don't just run at you when they're alerted to your presence. They violently explode, which is, shall we say, less than ideal when your meaty parts are right next to them. At least they're having fun. They look like they're having a grand old time skittering around down here. So, let's say we just leave them alone. Live and let live. If you huck a bottle at one, it'll explode if you hit it dead on, but then you will be without a way to distract other ones, so not a very good idea. Nope, still not enough. Just got this last step. But first...
Kidman, Julie, you've assembled quite the resume, I see.
They taught you to read at the police academy? I'm impressed.
Your attitude won't be necessary today.
What is this place? Why am I here?
You've been arrested, Miss Kidman, and you're currently being detained. I'm sure even you could decipher that.
That's not what I asked. This isn't a regular interrogation room. They don't give you cushy chairs when you're about to be sent to lockup.
No current address. On your own since 14, a runaway it seems. Quite impressive you made it this long without coming to your senses. If your street smarts are that keen, I'd imagine you'd have turned yourself around by now.
It's more about survival. You think I'm pissed I got caught? At least I get free food in jail. It's all good to me.
What if I told you that today could be different for you? You're a smart kid, you've got nothing to lose, no one to miss you. A person with those qualities could be open to very specific opportunities.
What are you saying? You offering me a get out of jail free card or something?
Not quite that, but something close.
I'm listening.
I guess Kidman was that troublemaker with the police record we saw earlier.
Neural profile constructed. Profile matches terminated agent Julie Kidman. Termination reason: insubordination. Profile reinstated, but data sent to Central Mobius for analysis.
Insubordination? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I should be able to open those doors now.
Good idea. Let's get the hell out of here. Hopefully, Sebastian and Joseph will, be happy to see us. Although, come to think of it, we already know the next time they run into Kidman. And we've already seen what unfortunate circumstances those were. Oh shit. Ooh, hey. Run, Kidman, run. Run! Ooh. Fuck that. Hey, Pepito. Boy, we didn't have a fun time down there, did we? Believe me, my man, you don't want to go down there. It's not a real enjoyable time. I really want to submit a claim to HR about that. I feel like that was a very large undermining of workplace safety. Generally, they don't allow explosives into work, human or not. Okay, let's get out of here. Aha. So here is the final puzzle type that we will encounter. We are given a row of buttons that matches the buttons on the front of the safe, and when we shine our flashlight on them, they form a pattern, which we have to remember, run back to the safe, and then input. Pretty simple, but they have some fun with it later on. Different orientations of buttons, different numbers of buttons on the rows and all that. Again, pretty clever stuff. Well, that didn't sound very pleasant.
Patients emerging from the stem are becoming more erratic. The pathologies seem to be amplified by the experience now. Even worse, patients now seem to experience each other's psychological trauma. It's as if the user's deepest fears linger within the encephalon of the system, even after the session is over. The most concerning thing are their most recent statements. Every single patient claims to see a hooded figure slowly approaching them. Could it be him? His consciousness existing as a ghost in the system. My curiosity has never been piqued like this. I want to know. I want to see what they see. But it's too risky. For now.
Seems by this point in the audio logs, Jimenez had already given Ruvik over to Mobius. Well, that was rude. Sheesh. Some people have no manners. Come on down, elevator. What?
An error has occurred. Please wait while power is being restored.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Power restoration at 20%.
So, this is less than ideal. We gotta hide from the monster. Oh. Oh.
Power restoration at 50%.
Wonderful. Okay. Halfway there. It keeps saying Leslie. Makes me wonder if it's got the same goals we do. To find Leslie. Although we're trying to get him out of here. This thing might just want to eat him.
Power is now restored. Elevator is now
Oh crap. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, open. Come on.
Thank you for waiting.
Oh. Whew.
Keeping our facilities clean is appreciated. Our workplace is a fine place because of your support.
And a fine place it is. Well, I'm glad that's over. But I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of that thing.
Think you better get down here. Hold on, I'm coming.
Oh shit, there they are. Hey. Wait up. Guys, wait for me. Guys.
Okay, make it convincing. Detectives! I'm here! I'm safe! attention! Joseph!
Mobius. So they sent you to take the boy back. And you trust him. Don't kid yourself. You're just as expendable as your partners are. As I was. After all I did for them. We'll see how loyal you are when you know the truth.
Are you all right?